CASA has grown by 4.23% and CD ratio remained at 80.77%. RAM, we have seen good growth in RAM at 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown at 16.56%. Agriculture has grown at 16.40%. MSME, where we were struggling earlier in the range of 5 to 6%, this time we have been able to grew by 14.45%, and in March also our growth was in the range of 11 to 12%. Corporate book we have grown by 1.77%, but that was a deliberate attempt because where we are not getting good price. We have shaded some of the books around some sector. We have shaded around 6,000 crore, and where price is very competitive, we have also shaded around 6,000 crore. Gross NPA has come down to 3.01%, down by 76 basis point YOY. Net NPA is at 0.18%. Again YOY 21 basis point reduction. Provision coverage ratio is very healthy at 98.20%. YOY has gone up by 154 basis points. Cost of deposit has marginally inched up from 5.10 to 5.14 quarter. Yield on advances marginally has gone down basically because of the reduction in the repo rate from 100 basis point. It has from 8.64 to it has come down to 8.58% QOQ basis. Yield on investment, because of the yield has gone down, so and we have also sold some of our high yield securities. So yield on advances has gone down by 19 basis point at 6.96%. NIM, despite the 100 basis point rate cut, our NIM on QOQ basis has gone down only by 13 basis point, and we are still healthy at 3.35%. Our ROA is 1.34%. Marginally it has come down, but still I will say we have been successful in maintaining our ROA. Net interest income has grew by 3%, whereas it is really a big challenge to maintain net interest income in this time. Operating profit also has grew by 6% YOY basis at 4,770 crore. Profit before tax grew by YOY basis 26% at 4,079. Net profit grew by 24% at 2,973. Return on equity is 20.26%. Next. This slide I have already, most of the numbers were previously discussed. Next. So deposit again, same QOQ basis, if you see deposit has grown by 0.97% at 7.44 trillion. And CASA has grown by all the quarterly negative, but YOY there is a growth of 4.23%. Advances quarterly QOQ also we grew by 2.2% and YOY at 11.50%. CD ratio is at 80.77%, but if I see CD ratio domestic, it is 78.32%. So we are well within the range. And business overall business has grown by 10.25% to 13,45,000. Next. Within credit, RAM has grown by 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown by 16.56%, agriculture has grown by 16.40%, MSME has grown by 14.45%. If I talk of the share of the different segment, RAM is 65.34%, within RAM retail is 22%, agriculture is 26% and MSME is 17%, remaining 35% is corporate. Next. Priority sector, I'm happy to say that we are consistently complying with the priority sector guidelines. Against the requirement of 40% in priority sector, we are at 44.73%. Agriculture also against requirement of 18%, we are maintaining at 22.18%. A small and marginal farmers against the requirement of 10, we are maintaining at 10.66%. Bigger section against the requirement of 12%, we are maintaining at 3.99%. Micro under MSME against the requirement of 7.50, we are maintaining at 10.87%. Non-corporate farmer against the requirement of 14%, we are maintaining at 20.67%. And SSG Bank has got many awards in SSG. We are very strong in our SSG. Recently also we have conducted some camp in Madurai, wherein around 3,000 self-help group members have participated, and we have set a target of disbursement of around 20,000 crore in SSG in this financial year. Mudra also we are also consisting the target, achieving the target. During the quarter, we have disbursed 1,173 crore loan disbursed to 25,000 beneficiaries. PM Viskarma, this quarter we have disbursed 74 crore of loan disbursed to 10,546 beneficiaries. Next. Our interest income has grown by 8.27% to 16,283. Interest expenses grew more than the interest income. That's why there is a slight contraction in the NIM. Interest expenses increased by 11.99%. NII increased by 2.93%. Despite interest expenditure is more than the interest income, we have been able to maintain our NII in positive territory. Net interest income YoY basis it has grown by 28%. Operating income we have grown by 8.83% to 8,798 crore. Operating expenses grew by 12.45% to 4,028 crore. Operating profit we have been able to maintain at 6%, 4,770, and profit before tax 4,079 with a YoY growth of 25.78%. Net profit 2,973 with a growth of 24%. Operating profit and interest income. Next, interest income. Interest income already explained. So total interest income has grown by 8.27%, and total non-interest income. This is the bifurcation of various components of non-interest income. Out of that, profit on sale of investment has grown from 147 to 330. Because yield has come down, so we have some profit in the treasury. So that is basically because of that. And recovery on bad debt has at 716 crore. Fee-based income YoY basis, although it has remained positive, almost stagnant. But if we see quarterly it has gone down a little from 980 to 790. Because in March quarter we have so many business activities at higher level. First quarter is normally a lean quarter, so that is because of basically that. PSLC commission also we have been able to earn 258 crore in this quarter also. Miscellaneous income 114 crore. Next. This is again bifurcation of the various components of the salary. Staff expenses has remained almost constant. March it was 2,700, now it is 2,106. And other operating expenses also at constant, almost constant, 4,103 to now 4,028. So total expenses has grown by 12% from 13,580 to 13,952. Next. Performance ratio, as I discussed earlier, the cost of deposit has gone up slightly from 5.10 to 5.14. Here I will like to add one thing. Although we have passed on the repo rate cut to the customers, deposit rates has not come down. So this is the reason of that our cost of deposit has, despite rate cut, it has gone up. Similarly, yield on advances has come down from 8.64% to 8.58%. Yield on investment has come down from 7.23 to 6.96 because of the yield has basically come down. NIM also, as I explained earlier, because of the cost of deposit has gone up, yield on advances come down. So there is a contraction of NIM of around 13 basis points. Cost to income ratio slightly gone up from 45.05 to 45.78, but that is basically not on account of increase in cost, but on account of reduction in some of the income which comes in the either annual or half year. So normally there are certain income which comes either in September or in March, so that is basically because of that. Return on asset, I will say it has remained at 1.34, so it is a good number, I will say. Return on equity also 20.26. Earning per share, it has grown from 87.78 to 88.28. Book value also has grown from 423 to 448. Business per employee has gone down slightly because we have done some hiring, so that's why it has gone down little. Business per branch has increased from 220 crore to 223 crore. Net profit per employee has also gone down slightly because of the new hiring. Next. So already I have explained all these ratios. So capital bank is well capitalized at 17.80%, with credit density at 58.68%, and tier 1 is at 15.26%, which is very healthy, I will say. Even tier 1 is 15.26, is very, very healthy. Next. Government shareholding is 73.8%, 73.84%. Mutual, out of public and others are 26.16%. Out of that, 50% is with mutual fund. So mutual fund has good confidence in your bank, and that's why they are consistently maintaining their holding. Next. Movement of NPA. Asset quality, again, bank has done really well. Gross NPA, if I talk of on quarterly basis, it has come down from 3.09 to 3.01. But if I see annually, there is a 76 basis point reduction in gross NPA. Net NPA also, there is slight decrease from 0.19 to 1.8. Annually, it is 21 basis point reduction in there. Slippage ratio, if you see the chart, it has come down from 1.5 to 0.94. And credit cost also has come down from 0.81 to 0.28. So there is a sharp reduction in credit cost. Next. SMA, if you see the chart, it has gone up slightly, but because of some two accounts has come in SMA, two big accounts has come, but now this figure what is 4,586, presently it has come down to 850. So these two accounts which has come into SMA2 has already come out of that. So there is no concern on SMA now. Next. Financial inclusion, I am happy to say that bank is consistently achieving all the targets in financial inclusion, whether it is PMJDY, APY, PMJJBY, everywhere we are consistently achieving whatever target is given to us.